So, a couple days ago now, or perhaps just a day if I'm fast enough about editing this, I promised Reddit a run. Specifically, the Talon Challenge, or the Talon Run as I'll probably call it. Uh, the concept is pretty simple. Talons. Gotta love Talons. Yeah, that's really it. Well, there are more complicated rules than that, but we'll be getting to those shortly, and for now, just know that I'm picking small sector size for no particular reason other than that I thought it would help. I later found out it probably doesn't, but hey, whatever. We need a specific start because we need a Condor in our starting fleet. You'll see why. We need carrier group. You'll see why. So, the rules. They're pretty simple. Basically, everything has to be a carrier, everything has to have Talons in it, and we're not allowed to use more than 2 capital ships to prevent me from spamming Legion 14s or Astrals or something. The low-tech rule also prevents us from using the Astral for everything. Half the ships in my fleet must be carriers before I convert them to prevent me from using just like a bunch of Enforcers or something that I'm playing with 12 less ordnance points on, because that would be pretty boring. Now, I'm not about to sit here and say that this is the hardest challenge ever. I haven't done it yet. This is my 3rd attempt, but the first 2 were tests, so those don't count. We have to scuttle everything but the Condor in the starting fleet. We simply aren't allowed to use them. We only have 2 Talons available to us, so despite the fact that Carrier Group gives us Converted Hangar from the start, we can only save the Apogee, and it's either the Apogee or the Condor, and I want the Condor. The butt scoot over to Jungala is quite depressing, but we do make it there and get our first little bit of choice happening. See, we need a hegemony commission. We just need one. We're going to have so many crew that the Galatia stipend will not be able to offset the cost for. We probably want officers, which again, the stipend won't be able to offset the cost for. So a commission offsets those costs for us, but also makes us hostile with factions like the Persian League and Tritachyon at the start. This is a problem, but a solvable one later when we get our colonies going. I pick up a Phaeton after I take my commission because I need a fuel ship, and as we'll see later, I pick up 2 Phaetons eventually. I like the Phaeton for this because it's cheap, it's there, it gets another Talon into the fight, and I don't particularly mind if it has demods. This one has degraded drive field, which is bad and gets me into trouble later, and that'll be some nice Looney Tunes fun for you. But for now, it's good enough. My endgame fleet is going to be 2 legions, I suspect, and probably Moras, though I don't know about that for sure, and we'll get there when we get there. I accept a job to bring 20 heavy armaments to Hresvelg, which I do successfully, despite getting caught in the middle of it and needing to buy 17 of them back. I accept a bounty from a pirate. Normally, I love these bounties. They give you a lot of credits. They're very easy, very quick way to make some money in the early game. Unfortunately, remember that degraded drive field? Yeah, I can't run away from anyone right now, and that's going to get me caught. I am already hostile with the Persian League, which means I'm forced to fight the Persian League fleet that comes after me, and I stupidly mash 1 when I get caught by a independent fleet and end up going full hostile with them too. But it does give me a good opportunity to just let you see how the Talons fight. I made it out of there alive. I didn't expect to. I thought the Persian League fleet would catch me and I'd just disappear, but I made it out. I got a level. I got the cash I came there for. I'd say this was a resounding success if you count making enemies of half the sector a resounding success. After picking up 2 more ships, I decided to take another bounty, this time not in the core world, and killing a pirate instead of working for one. As you can see here, a single mule does not pose a threat to a condor, but it does take up 100% of its attention. If there was a wolf on this condor's rear end as this fight was happening, I would lose a ship here. Let's talk goals. The goal for this run is going to be to defeat a transcendent manifestation. In getting there, I'm going to complete the main quest because I just want to use gates. I'm obviously going to acquire the Onslaught Mark I and scuttle it because it's funny. And I'm obviously going to want to make a colony. The colony part is just because I want to have a colony somewhat near the abyss to get supplies and stuff from, because I imagine defeating a transcendent monetization might take multiple attempts. I'm probably going to do a whole lot of questing in general. I plan on doing the Ludic Church Shrines quest, for example. Thank you for your time if you made it to the end here. Next episode will be a lot more live commentary based than the way this first episode is, but this is just to get a general feel for what this challenge is like and get a feel for YouTube and video editing in general. Thank you for your patience.